There was some interview where you walked out, where Ridhima said something, you walked out. Was it, I'm going to be very honest, was it like a PR stunt or was it, did you really feel offended about it?
आपके पास और कोई काम नहीं है बाल की खाल निकालने के लिए? My friends like having dinner and all, and I'm like, I'm going to the washroom. I don't tell them I'm leaving. I just leave. And one time they were going to cut my cake for my birthday, and I just went there somewhere, and then they're like, where are you? We are standing in front of your birthday cake with 50 women screaming. We have walked off. I said, what birthday? So you want to cut your cake? I said, but I've left.
You've left?
But I didn't know they were going to do that for me.
मैं एक बहुत ही मिडिल क्लास सवाल पूछना चाहता हूँ. क्या करता है इंसान 20,000 स्क्वायर फीट के घर में 3 लोगों के लिए?
You have to ask Mr. Passi.
Are you comfortable in Hindi and English both?
Both, yeah.
Lovely, बेहतरीन. क्या आप दिल्ली से हैं तो ऑफ कोर्स हिंदी तो आपकी बहुत पूरा कंप्लीट कर दो. दिल्ली से हूँ.
मैं दिल्ली से हूँ और दिल्ली मेरे दिल में रहती है. उसके आगे क्या बोलना है आप बताइए.
मेरे को नहीं पता, लोग यूजुअली कुछ बोलते हैं. डू यू अब्यूज?
No, I'm a very person. If somebody says in front of me, or if they dig their nose, I just tell them, I say, please don't dig your nose, because I pick up things very fast. I pick up body language. I'm very sensitive. So if someone's digging their nose, I'll say, please अपने face पे हाथ मत लगाओ. So I don't want to do the same thing. So if someone's abusing, I'll say, please don't say it in front of me, because I feel afraid that I might.
But you've never abused in your life.
Of course, we all have at some point of the other, but I don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
But living in Delhi, understanding
Delhi, but not
the culture.
Like not my mother used to put mirchi ka powder in her mouth if he said bad things.
Really?
Yeah, chili on the chili podcast. Yeah.
ये बढ़िया हो गया. नाम इनने नाम को थोड़ा सा रिवैम्प कर दिया. It's called the Chill Hour.
It's the Chill Hour.
Are you a DC fan? Are you a Marvel?
Movies नहीं देखती.
नहीं
I like
movies नहीं देखते हो आप?
I like Iron Man. मार्वल है ना.
ये बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग सेगवे है. आप मूवीज नहीं देखते? क्या बात कर रहे हो आप?
मैं बैठ नहीं सकती, मुश्किल होती है बैठने में.
सच्ची?
Can't sit. I feel this like flashing away. I feel like it's like I feel that I'm spending my life watching somebody else's work. It's just I do watch
this
films.
is fascinating.
I do watch, but very seldom. And I do watch like historical. So I saw Versailles, then Napoleon. I do watch historicals because I really like that, and the way they make the historicals are amazing. But I just find it very difficult to
आपने
watch.
पठान नहीं देखी?
देखी, पठान देखी है, मेरी फ्रेंड्स की है. पठान देखी, जवान देखी है मैंने.
और कौन सी पिक्चरें देखी?
पठान देखी, जवान देखी.
क्या आपने दबंग देखी है?
दबंग मुझे देखनी पड़ी.
आ जाओ. क्यों? Because of your son?
Because of my son.
What is his name?
I think I saw just Dabang 1. I saw the one which is in Sonakshi.
दबंग 1 ही तो है वो. पहला वाला 2 में भी है.
दोनों में.
Oh, ये तो like which actor would you go gaga for?
Which actor? I would, of course, Shah Rukh is like that. Of course. And I think who else do I admire? Their work.
Or maybe their looks.
Their looks तो फेड हो जाते हैं सबके.
आप क्या बोल रहे हो कि अमिताभ बच्चन का लुक फेड हो गया?
I love Rekha.
What about Amitabh Bachchan ji?
He's amazing. When growing up, I was very scared to watch his films.
Scared
because na wo I loved watching like Shashi Kapoor, Shami Kapoor, Rishi Kapoor films because like fun and everything. Amitabh ji's films I used to feel scared because बहुत tha and I used to get scared.
Angry young man.
I don't watch like horror. I get very scared. Like I'm scared of like loud noises and stuff.
मेरे को समझ नहीं आता शालिनी, ये हॉरर बनता क्यों है? हॉरर देखते क्यों है लोग?
I don't know.
आपको क्या लगता है हॉरर क्यों देखते हैं लोग?
I तो cannot watch. I get nightmares. Even if it's not a horror, I feel scared.
So you're scared of like loud noises?
I get scared of loud noises, negative anything. Like Amitabh Bachchan used to come and like you say something, and as a child I could not understand. But now like when I like see some of his work, like I saw that Angry Young Men. I love Javed Akhtar, and I just love his what he writes, he's so amazing. But before that, like growing up, I did start understanding that how, you know, Amitabh Ji's evolution as an actor, as what he was doing, like his struggle, like people said that, you know, he said that he did not get accepted at All India Radio.
Right.
Like seeing a person's journey is what actually interests me. And of course, I love his like funny films like Satya Pe Satta, because I love him, Malini. You know, so like, of course, he was like, but his other roles, I could not bear it. Like, I couldn't. It was
So
very
you said you
difficult
love
for me.
Rekha ji and you love Amitabh Bachchan ji.
Yeah.
That is an interesting combination of two actors coming together.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't you think?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Very nice. Talk to us about the show. You've been getting a lot of accolades about the show. कुछ behind the scenes discuss करेंगे. आपने बहुत सारे interviews आप कर चुके हो. मेरे को same questions पे नहीं जाना.
Please.
ठीक है?
I'm so grateful to
ठीक है?
the chill hour.
I love it when she's like
Chill hour.
chilly out. Then I am so grateful for who? The chill hour. Finally getting the
Actually
name.
ऐसे सब नाम रखते हैं, like hot and happening.
The chill hour नाम बहुत simple है शालिनी. We'll keeping it very
Gen Z
chill.
बहुत ज़्यादा chill हो गया है.
क्या प्रॉब्लम है
बहुत
उसमें?
ज़्यादा
आ जाओ
chill हो
इसी
गया
में
है.
आ जाओ पहले. क्यों?
I think
क्या
we
प्रॉब्लम है?
just like, you know, when in the 1970s we had like from black and white television to the stripes, the color bars. Like the color bars when used to come on, we used to get excited, man. Then from videos to discs,
Right.
Walkmans, we appreciate everything that we have today. We are so grateful for the technology. We are so grateful for the opportunities, and we are even grateful for what we did not have back then and we have now. Like, you know,
आप बोल रहे हो Gen Zs are not grateful for
because
what
they
they
are
have.
not. They have all the opportunities. They have all the social media. They have Google. I had to carry books in my suitcases just so that I could read.
मेरे को पता है मेरे पेरेंट्स भी जब मैं पूछता हूँ ना कि
मुझे
कहानी,
किसी ने बोला कि हाँ,
तो वो यही बोलते कि तुमको क्या पता, तुमको तो सब कुछ
अरे
हाथ
अगर
में मिल
हमें
गया.
रिसर्च करना होता था,
हाँ.
रिसर्च पेज को मार्क करने के लिए स्टिकर्स भी नहीं होते थे.
कैसे
स्टिकी
करते
है ना
थे आप?
आपके पास?
स्टिकी है.
खुद पेपर काट के एक डब्बी में रखते
बट
थे.
मैं Gen Z नहीं हूँ, मैं
आप थोड़ा-
मिलेनियल, मैं थोड़ा सा
तो
Gen Z
अगर
से थोड़ा सा
हमें
बड़ा
कोई
हूँ.
मार्क भी करना होता ना, पोस्ट इट नहीं होते थे. पोस्ट इट की जगह हमें खुद काट के वो लगाने पड़ते थे, या उसको पेपर को फोल्ड करना पड़ता. अगर पेपर को फोल्ड करो तो बुक खराब हो जाती थी. तो मुझे
चलो
बड़ा, मेरे पास तो copy है.
मेरा काउंटर क्वेश्चन है शालिनी जी आपसे कि हमारी क्या गलती है कि हम इस जनरेशन में
The thing
पैदा
is,
हुए.
you have to
We're
like,
not-
if you
are you
don't
saying-
work hard and if you think everything is just like, I think that take it easy attitude is like I, when Google came out, I was so happy. मैं चीज़ें टाइप करती रहती थी और information आती रहती थी. Understand from where you have to flip through pages and you know, collect it and have files for those. Then you can just Google and have everything together. Like, you don't understand, for like when Google came out, I got so excited. I used to keep typing different things and I used to write down कि अब next ये search करूँगी, इसके बारे में पढ़ूँगी. That enthusiasm they don't have. And when I started working, my biggest thing was like, wow, I'm going to get to work with the younger generation. Everybody's who's in the industries from 24 to like whatever, and थोड़ा सा some are great.
कैसा एक्सपीरियंस रहा आपका Gen Z के साथ काम
बहुत
में? ढीले हैं? क्या बात कर रहे हो आप? Gen Z तो ढीले नहीं है. I think we'll get some really nice comments in this part when we roll this episode out. आप बोल रहे हो Gen Z ढीले हैं. आप बोल रहे हो कि
Millennials, actually they're better than millennials.
या ये आपने गलत बोल दिया. ये तो मेरे को आई एम अ मिलेनियल.
तो आप बेटर नहीं हो उनसे?
आप बोल रहे हो वो उनसे बेटर है?
better.
नहीं है, मैं तो डिसएग्री करता हूँ. मैं तो बहुत बेटर हूँ Gen Z से.
हाँ.
उनकी तो भाषा में कोई समझ में नहीं आती.
That's also
IRL, OMW. IRL का फुल फॉर्म बताओ.
नहीं, मुझे नहीं पता.
Really? IRL का क्या होगा?
अभी मुझे OG का भी नहीं पता था, ओरिजिनल गैंगस्टर. मैंने कल रात को गूगल करा है. So सब OG बोल रहे हैं.
क्या शालिनी OG बोल रहे हैं लोग?
मेरे को नहीं बोल रहे. Like to the other 4 wives they are saying OG. तो मैं रात
आपको तो OG कोई नहीं बोल रहा? क्या बात कर रहे हो?
मुझे नहीं पता. मैं तो फिर मैंने कहा गूगल तो करके देख लूं OG का मतलब क्या होता है. I'm not supposed to know slangs. I'm supposed to know normal language. Please don't expect me to learn. Instead of learning Spanish or Sanskrit, You want CBSE should have another language called the Gen Z slang
मैं
language.
थोड़ा सा इंटिमिडेट हो
Like,
रहा हूँ अभी,
why?
मेरे को थोड़ा सा डर लग रहा है क्योंकि मेरे को लगता है शालिनी जी मेरे को उठ के एक थप्पड़ लगा सकती कभी भी एट एनी पॉइंट ऑफ द इंटरव्यू शी कैन गेट अप, यू लाइक शट अप.
No, but it's like that day some kid and all like saying, "Auntie, I'm very depressed." Like, you know, my friends, they send their kids to talk to me because they don't want to talk to their own mothers.
Really?
So they thought, yeah, sometimes, like, you know, like my daughter says, I only want to talk to Shalini, Auntie, I don't want to talk to anyone else. So when you say, Auntie, you don't know, I'm so depressed. And the problem, I looked at her, I said, at your age, I said, your age, I had a kid, I was running a house and doing late night classes. What are you depressed about? You're like in the best university. You're like, no, there's so much this thing. I was like, it's all because it's all in your mind. Like, you have the opportunity. I would give an arm and leg to go to art school right now. You know, so it's like, hello, you're living your dream. Just at least have the enthusiasm. You're young, your body has the energy, your eyesight is good, your joints don't hurt. Just what are you doing?
Why do kids come to you then? Like, why do they come to you? What is it that you have that their parents themselves
they think
don't have?
I'm like fun and I'm not going to judge them or like whatever. And the mom is like, they only want beauty advice from you. They only want advice from you. They're not listening to us. So many, yeah.
What do you think your perception is of your personality to other people? How do people perceive you as?
So my friends tell me that they like, don't talk to anyone. Just keep this persona. Because we don't want other people getting close to you.
Why?
We feel very special that we are your only friends. To others, you should just talk from far and say hi, bye from far. We want to share you with anyone.
But this is your friend saying. So your friends are insecure about losing you.
Yeah. To other people. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. They're like, we want to be special. They're like, people come and tell us, is she very arrogant? So we say, very arrogant. You dare not speak to her.
Really?
So I'm like, why are you saying I'm arrogant? He's like, no, we don't want them like coming up to you and I say, but I want them to like have a conversation with me. Why are you affecting my social life?
Right.
He's like, no, this is better for you. Trust us. Hello.
Okay. Very interesting.
And they're like, don't talk to so and so, and they're like, don't invite so and so. I was like, मैं सुनती हूँ फिर I do what I have to do.
आ जाओ, तोड़ दो, फिर बता दो क्या what are you wearing, where are they from? It's very fascinating what you're wearing. You always have a bag that you carry, which is a different kind of a bag. Where is the bag?
I think they've taken it in that. I think they've.
It's in the other room. Okay,
still
because
there.
you always have a very particular, very specific kind of a bag in each interview you've gone to.
Yeah.
Even
So they're like,
in the couple
I think
show.
she took it up because instruments, you know. So yeah, the couple was actually like a
Telephone.
Like it's a telephone. So I wanted to do that whole telephone, which is like the handset, you know, kind of a thing. Just fun, just having fun, you know.
आप बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग हो, मेरे को बड़ा अच्छा लग रहा है आपसे बात करके, because these are things and I think that
and they're quirky and then you have to own it. Like if you're conscious wearing it, then don't wear it. You know what I'm saying?
Do you want to talk about
And I'm not a minimalist, I'm a maximalist. I'm an artist. I live in India. We love beautiful things, we love color. And
so you would rather like put up a lot of things, you would fill your body with a lot of like accessories.
I don't really fill the body with lots of things, but like things. Also, there's a very thin balance. If you see that there are a lot of different elements in the outfit, but still it's harmonious. So it's a very thought. It's a process. Like it's putting things together, and I love putting things together.
Can you talk to us about, because a lot of very specifically women face the issue of body positivity.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I'm this, I can't wear this. Can you talk to us a little about, has it ever affected you? Have you seen it affect other people around you?
Yes, of course. It's like even like, I mean, of course, but like North India, everybody is like, oh, you're fair, you're so beautiful. I'm fair, but I've struggled a lot with my features, you know. I feel that my features are like a boy. You know, like my nose is very strong, and you know, so I mean, people would say, oh, you're beautiful, you have great skin, but I was always conscious of my features. I thought I looked like a boy, so I would compensate with wearing very feminine clothes. My friends have gone through a lot. When I try to tell them, like, you know, and I think there's more acceptance especially in the fashion industry. Like, they have models with plus sizes, and then, also on Instagram, what is projected is not true. Everything is like, the hair has been done up, there are filters applied, there's makeup, there's false eyelashes, lenses. So people's like when you when women open Instagram, they're seeing these people who are like dressed to the T, but people have to understand that this is not their real lifestyle, and the people who are getting affected by it. So
It's all pretense.
it's all pretense, it's camera work making someone look slim, and it's all like, there's so much culture of this branding coming into, so that has sort of taken over. Like, everybody's just attention is like, oh, I have to get this, but the real things are missing. Like, you're spending so much time on Instagram, and you're like, great, it's a great way to connect to people, but a lot of it is not true. So
You
the
can never
younger
tell.
No, I am on Instagram. And
No, I'm saying you can never tell what is
of course,
real on
no,
Instagram
of
and
course
what is not.
we can tell. Of course, some people can tell, but a lot of the audiences can't. We know that, of course, an XX. Now, Instagram has made it mandatory if it is if you're being paid for it, that you have to write, and if somebody's, or the clothes, of course, they write. So all that is there now, but still, like the image, people see the image, right? They generally not read the text mostly. So I think that is going to be a real issue.
What should be, or I don't want to use the word should, but what is your message to people who face body positivity issues?
I think my message is that everybody is created beautiful. I think our own body is like, it's like our temple. It's something we have to last a lifetime. If you don't love your body, no one else will love you. If you don't think you are beautiful or you are attractive, no one else will. It starts from within. Self-love, it radiates out. And obviously, I am not for people who don't take action, but if you eat a lot and you don't have a healthy lifestyle, it's not just about the body, it's about your health. So anyone can say that, oh, I don't care, I'm going to eat. Fine, you can eat, but if it's affecting your organs, if it's affecting your heart, then it's also not good. So for me, body positivity is not just about the way you look. It's, are you healthy? Are you functional? Are you a burden on others? So all those things are also important. I think they're more important. Having a healthy body is just a byproduct of fitness,
Also, what you eat, when you're sleeping.
What you eat, your sleep timings. Like, everybody's sleeping late, they're hooked onto Instagram.
I'm so sorry.
So I think taking care of yourself is the most important thing, and then only you can give back. Unless, if you're not in a state to give, then how will you...
कितने बजे सोते हो आप?
I sleep by 11:30, 12.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that early for you? Is that normal for you?
No,
Is that late
what
for you?
happened is that I, post 9 o'clock, I do a lot of my classes.
Okay.
And also my, I go to the temple at night.
Okay.
So then I'm done by 11:30. Also, it's a very peaceful time because I make a lot of my calls. Then I connect with a lot of friends at that time, because the day I'm working all day or exercising. I'm like, when I'm working out, I don't speak to anyone. And people also don't call me during the day because they know I'll not answer, because I don't call up anybody and say, or kya ho raha hai, or tell me the gossip. I've never done that.
Really?
So, never.
तो मैं तो गौ से पूछने आया था. मैं तो आप मेरे को
मुझे
तो
सब पता
आपसे
है.
तो आ जाओ.
I know everything.
मेरे को बताओ
Because
फिर
I'm the
मेरे
only
को.
one who doesn't drink at the party, so I know everything.
Oh, lovely.
So I'm fully alert.
Lovely. आ जाओ, शो पे आ जाओ. शो अब शो के गॉसिप पे आ जाते हैं. मेरे को अभी बताओ कि शो कब आया? Where were you when you got the call? What happened? Talk to us about it.
I was at Karan's. I was at Manish Malhotra's Diwali party, and then Karan said oh, something exciting. Would you let's do something, and we'll meet next week. Like something it's happening and all. I said forever, everybody's pulling my leg. I thought again they're pulling my leg, because I thought everyone says, oh, you should join the movies and all, because I love dancing and all. So they're like, your life is like a full drama, you should so I thought again he's pulling my leg between him and Manish and but then fine, then Karan called after 2 days and said I want to meet you and this is happening, do you think I said yeah, I said okay, let me come and see.
And then
And then we met
Did he
at
did he
Dharma.
did he give you like a gist of what was
Yeah,
in the charts and
yeah, sort of, yeah.
what
He
what
and
was your apprehension? Did you say yes immediately? या आपने time लिया?
no, I said yes. I said, come on, life has brought an opportunity. Let's.
तो इसके पहले कोई Netflix की opportunity नहीं आई थी या कोई और
No,
platform
I
की opportunity
wanted
नहीं आई
to. So when I was traveling around India during the pandemic, when things had sort of become better, I traveled all over to Leh, Ladakh, Bikaner, Pondicherry, Mahabalipuram, Guwahati, Dharamshala. So I was traveling everywhere too. I was basically wanting to do a travel and art program. But I think there was no audience for that. That's what they said. There's a very small audience for cultural and travel shows or art shows. So I was hoping for something like that because for me then I could learn about that place more intensely. And
Right.
then, But then this happened and I said, okay, let's maybe it's like a, maybe something else. Maybe I can build an audience for an art program. So
Very nice.
Yeah.
How was your first interaction with the other 4 people who were already a part of
So
the?
I've known them. I've been on we've been on vacations at the same time because they're friends to a very close friend of mine. So I've known them through that.
किसके दोस्त थे?
Gauri ke na?
ठीक है.
Yeah. So
हाँ.
because of Gauri, I've known them. Yeah, for many
Okay.
years.
How was it? How welcoming were they when you all walked in first time when all 7 of you were together? How
Yeah,
welcoming
they
were
were
they
good.
of?
Actually, the first time they came for the ball,
Right.
which was they flew down for the MASH UNICEF ball to
Right.
Delhi, and that's the first time. Though I did bump into them in the lobby before, but I was just running to see the decor, and I think they were checking in. So I met them like briefly there, and I was running because I had to do the decor, and this is like just I think the day before, so I was really rushed. So I actually met them for the first time at the ball.
At the ball,
yes.
okay.
Yes.
How-
But I had like spoken to them little bit. I'd briefed them about the ball and what the flow of the events and a little bit costume and all if anybody wanted. So there was some back and forth messages for that.
So was it? What's that weird or that fun insight you'd like to fill in with in terms of Bollywood? What's the perception of Bollywood that people don't get to see?
In Delhi, a good one.
Yeah. I mean, in Delhi, in the sense,
I think like any
in general
other-
perception, just say
I
for
think-
Bollywood Wives very specifically, what's that perception that people don't get to see that ये तो ऐसे झगड़ा करती है, ये तो ऐसे करती है, ये तो वैसे करती है, but people
No,
don't
I
usually
think
get
the
to.
people. I think for me, I've always maintained that it's not easy to come in front of the camera. It's really like you get dressed or you're not dressed or like you're coming in front of the camera. I had friends who I really wanted on the show, but they refused because they didn't want to be in front of the camera. So it takes a lot, and I really admire
refused?
them. Some of my friends.
Can you take names?
Yeah, the one friend who actually gave the 4 stages of Shalini Passi. So many of my friends said, no, we'll do a call with you. I said, like, call? No, not a call. Can you come on the show? They're like, no, we are very afraid, but we can do all this. I said, don't say all this to me now. Like, you have to come on the camera. No, we are very afraid to come on the camera. So it's not easy to people. I really admire the girls for like, and we shot for almost a year. And we were shooting in Mauritius. Outdoor locations, we were almost like it was almost 10 hours, so it's a lot of
Effort and
it's
work
a lot
put
of
in
effort.
third manner.
Yeah, so actually the funny thing is that on the day of during the ball,
Right.
I wanted to change my outfit.
ठीक है.
So I was telling our
But
stylist,
the Cleopatra outfit.
the second one, I was like I need an excuse to change my outfit.
Okay.
So I was telling my the stylist, I said Mohit, do you think that we can have someone drop wine on me so I get an excuse to run and change because like so everybody's like, you can't leave your party and go and change. Yeah, but I want to change, like I want to change my outfit. I've been in it since like 7:30 and I came before time. I'm a very particular host like that. So as I've been in this like almost the whole evening, I need an excuse. Can we have someone? So my stylist screamed. He said, "There's no way that is happening. I will ban you. I will not talk to you." But anyway, I went and changed. So
But nobody dropped the wine.
no one dropped the wine. But I just listened, I'm going now to change. And everybody looked at my face and they're like, okay, go.
But tell us.
Before they said okay go, I was gone.
बट मेरे को आप कुछ बताओ, कुछ हर किसी के बारे में एक एक इंटरेस्टिंग कैरेक्टरिस्टिक बताओ जो हमको नहीं पता है.
जो आपको नहीं पता है.
हाँ, जो हमने शो में देखा थोड़ा बहुत वो हमको पता है कि हाँ चलो ठीक है, ये तो पता है लोगों को. आप अपना एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करो.
आई थिंक
एंड बी वेरी अनफिल्टर्ड. डोंट.
मेरे को नीलम बहुत ही शी इज़ अ वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग वुमन. And obviously she's an amazing actress and she has this whole journey which she's been through. And I think I would love for the audiences to know that how strong she is. Like she's like a rock. She's such a solid person. I really admire her for that. And I think that is going to come across in this season. And you know, Maheep is like, she's amazing. I love getting advice from her. She's so much fun. Like I see her and I crack up. ज़्यादा दिन दूसरे लोग के बारे में.
आपने ये मेंशन भी किया है कि अगर आप ज़्यादा एक दूसरे के बारे में बात नहीं करते हो अदरवाइज आपकी स्किन को इफेक्ट होता है. ऐसा आपने कहीं तो बोला था.
मैं ये बोलती हूँ, एक तो मैं अपना ध्यान अपने में रखती हूँ.
हाँ.
क्योंकि मेरी जर्नी अपनी है. तो कोई कुछ कहे नहीं कहे मुझे उससे फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता. किसी की अपनी कोई जब तक कोई मेरे पास नहीं आए कि मुझे ये दिक्कत है या मेरा ये हेल्प कर दो या मुझे अच्छा नहीं लगा, तो मैं अपनी ज़िंदगी काटती रहती, मतलब मैं अपने रास्ते पे चलती रहती हूँ. बिकॉज मुझे लगता है कि मुझे जो अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली है लाइफ में जितनी भी, वेदर आर्ट में हो या फैशन में हो, तो आई वॉन्ट टू बी इफेक्टिव. तो मैं अपने में ही एनर्जी रखती हूँ. बिकॉज हमारे पास अगर 100 की एनर्जी है, इफ़ आई टॉक अबाउट अदर्स, इफ़ आई से थिंग्स टू अदर्स, इफ़ आई डू थिंग्स विच हर्ट अदर पीपल और लाइक detrimental, that takes away from my 100%. So I want to use my 100% on me. Achha. Rather than doing anything negative or saying anything.
But shoot incident बता दो कुछ. जब शूट कर रहे थे कुछ ऐसा गड़बड़ हो गया हो, कुछ मैसअप हो गया हो, किसी में कुछ डिले हो गया हो, या फिर किसके ज़्यादा टैंट्रम्स है वाइल्ड शूटिंग कि ओ माय गॉड लेट्स गेट दिस.
सब लोग टाइम से आते थे. मैं पहले आ जाती थी हमेशा.
अच्छा.
पहले दो तीन शूट में मैं पहले आई. उसके बाद में फिर मैं वेट करती थी, पूछती सब पहुंच गए.
अच्छा.
मैं जाती थी.
ऐसा क्यों? बट
क्योंकि फिर मैं आके बैठ जाती थी
और फिर सबका वेट करो.
नहीं, सब आते थे तो फिर मैं कहती थी मैं अपना आराम से, फिर जब सब पहुंच गए तो मैं आ जाती थी.
अच्छा.
आया था. I had told my son I'm going for zip lining.
ठीक है.
So he gave me some pointers because he loves adventure sports. I had never done zip lining before. And he's like, okay, do this, do that. You have to wear full clothing and everything, फिर जब वहाँ गए तो वहाँ पे साइकिल वाला था.
अच्छा.
तो मैंने कहा my son will say, oh my God, he'll be not so proud of me. So I was like, oh shit. And I really wanted to do zip lining. The actual one which you hang from cliff to cliff. So that was something.
But with regards to other people, your co-actors on the show.
Yeah, Ridhima was very scared of ziplining. She was afraid, but she managed.
Who's your best buddy from the show?
Best buddy, I think Seema. Yeah,
Seema Sajdi.
I like Seema.
Okay. There was some interview where you walked out, where Ridhima said something, you walked out. Was it, I'm going to be very honest, was it like a PR stunt or was it, did you really feel offended about it?
No, why would I, really, we're like not so much into all this, no? We are actually not actors, we are real personalities.
I'm just asking. I mean, you can obviously say, okay, Deepak, what a stupid question to ask.
Yeah,
I didn't do that.
Chill hour. Now you're asking a chilly question.
But was it a PR stunt or did you really felt bad about it?
I don't think we need to do PR stunts like that. I just wanted to leave, so I left. And I came back when I wanted to, so I did.
Really?
Yeah.
कुछ ऐसा
आपके पास और कोई काम नहीं है बाल की खाल निकालने के लिए?
मेरा तो शो का फॉर्मेट ही है कि मैं कुछ थोड़ा सा बाल की खाल निकालूं, थोड़ा सा क्यूरियस हो जाऊं. हाँ. ताकि ये मेरी ऑडियंस को बड़ा अच्छा लगता है.
अच्छा.
हाँ, ये मेरी ऑडियंस को
बड़े विचार की बात नहीं अच्छा लगता.
अच्छा लगता है, बट ये तो बहुत, ये तो थोड़ा स्पाइस है ना. हाँ, डिटेलिंग में फन है.
और डेविल इज इन डिटेल्स.
डेविल कहाँ है डिटेल में? डेविल इज इन द डिटेल्स.
दोनों की कहावत है. गॉड इज इन डिटेल और
मैं तो स्पिरिचुअल आदमी हूं, मैं तो गॉड में मानता हूं, मैं तो डेविल में नहीं मानता. तो मैं
देयर इज अ गॉड एंड डेविल इन ऑल ऑफ अस.
Really? What is your devil side?
Well, my devil side is if we all have it. Like
बताओ,
all the
क्या है
goddesses.
आपका devil side?
वही दुर्गा, काली, लक्ष्मी, सरस्वती सब एक औरत में होते हैं.
Are you a very calm person by nature or are you आपको गुस्सा भी आता है? मेरे को लगता है आपको गुस्सा कम आता होगा.
No.
आता है.
Of course, I'm like any other human being, and of course. But the thing is that over the years and over with meditation, with, dhyan, spirituality, traveling, practicing, different forms of art, it's like I know what anger can do. I know कि ये अच्छी चीज़ नहीं है. मतलब इससे किसी को फ़ायदा नहीं होता, ना अपने को, और किसी को बोलो तो उसको भी नहीं. किसी के दिल में आपको नहीं पता कितने सालों तक बात रहेगी. आपने बोल दी उस टाइम, माफ़ी भी मांग ली, बट किसी के दिल में वो जो बात रहती है ना, वो पता नहीं. और इट्स ऑल नेगेटिव एनर्जी एंड आई डोंट लाइक दैट. आई एम वेरी सेंसिटिव टू negative energy, like rooms, spaces. I'm also claustrophobic, so it's like I like to be in a happy place. I like to have good energy.
Interesting.
Because my grandmother said कि अगर तू भला तो जग भला. Like if you're good, the world will be good. Like when growing up, like people used to say कि oh, you're simple, you smarten up, ऐसे करो. Then my grandmother said कि कि एक आदमी है जो ऐसा है, जिसको पता है, जो शरीफ है, जो सीधे रास्ते पे चल रहा है, उसको हमेशा लोग सोचेंगे वो शरीफ रास्ते पे चल रहा है. अगर एक आदमी है जो कनिंग है, और जैसे एक फॉक्स होता है, आपको पता है कि फॉक्स की चाल क्या है, राइट? कि वो कायोटी की चाल क्या होती है, कि वो कनिंग होते हैं. तो एक आदमी, लोग, अगर आप कनिंग एक बार भी रहोगे ना, तो वो आप पे लेबल लग जाएगा. तो शी टॉट मी से अगर आप सिंपल हो तो लोग भी आपको एक बार धोखा देंगे, दूसरी बार उनको बुरा लगेगा और वो फिर ठीक से आपसे बर्ताव करेंगे. तो वो चीज़ मेरे दिल में रह गई. इट्स नॉट कि हमेशा गलतियाँ होती हैं, हमसे भी होती हैं, बट वो बात मेरे दिमाग में रह गई कि अगर मैं अच्छा हूँ तो मे बी एक इंसान गलत करेगा, बट लार्जली गुड थिंग्स विल कम टू मी. एंड it has changed my life. Like I've been like this since I was a kid, and there are times where I lost this feeling and I was hurt by people, but I lost the feeling, and that was not a good time, because me trying to being smart, or like trying to trick someone, or like trying to benefit from something, they really didn't have benefit in the long run, because it might have benefited me in that moment, but in the long run it didn't. So staying true to yourself, staying honest with yourself and other people pays off eventually. Like you will get एक धक्का लगेगा आपको, बट वो खुद आदमी कहेगा यार मैंने इसको ऐसे करा, ये तो बहुत शरीफ था, तो वो आपके पास जब वापस आएगा ना, तो वो वापस आपके पास ऐसे आएगा कि वो there'll be no going back.
I wanted to pick your brains on a couple of things. One is, you mentioned you got married very early in life. You had a kid when you were 20 years old. You came from a very conservative family.
Yeah.
To now, when with God's grace, you're doing very well, very, very well for yourself. What is that learning about money that you've developed over the last couple of years?
It's one is fortunate, and the thing is that, like, a value of a painting is a canvas and the paint on it, but it's the value of the artist who has painted it, right? So value the artist, the person. The rest, everything is material. Of course, I live in a material world and I love all the benefits that I have, but at the end of the day, I am on this planet to live by the rules of this planet. I cannot be away from the material things, but I can use money to benefit others and to live a holistic, like a complete life, right? But money is a tool, it's not the end, right? So use it if you have it, go for it if you have it, but it's the people that really value, that you have to value.
How has your understanding changed about money over the last few years? What is money to you?
What is money to me is...
Or what would you teach your son about money?
It's about the value of a thing, right? See, coming from a certain background, it's obviously easier, but the thing is that it's like how you can use it, right? If you benefit others, Like if you're giving to charity, you're donating, you're doing UNICEF work or whatever other work. So of course it's both, right? We have to live by the rules that we are living, right? Otherwise you just move to the mountains, no?
तो आपको बॉम्बे पसंद है?
I like Bombay because the city never sleeps. I love
तो स्लीप
driving.
जरूरी नहीं है?
When I'm here, when I'm in Bombay, when I've come for some events or functions, I almost always take the last flight out. I actually don't sleep the night here. I actually go back. I come the day like I'll come in the afternoon, I go to the event or whatever I have to do, and then I'll fly out by the 1:30 or the 6 a.m. flight.
बट सबसे इरिटेटिंग बात क्या है बॉम्बे के बारे में?
Like people will say like we have to go to this party. It's so amazing, so amazing, so amazing. When you go there, it's a party in a hole. I'm like, where's the party? Where's the payment? Pavement.
अच्छा हाँ.
Pavement. So where's the party? Where's the payment? I don't know. There are no payments in Bombay. Like Delhi, we have like a path next to the road, and there'll be like a bush or something, growing. There's suddenly there's a road, and then suddenly there's a structure, and I don't know what's happening, yeah. Like it's kind of confusing.
Would you want to move to Bombay?
Footpath नहीं है Bombay में. Where are the footpaths? I want to know.
Would you want to move to Bombay?
No, I don't think I can live in Bombay. I find the heat a little. I don't like hot places, but the humidity. But I love coming to Bombay. I love the energy. I love the excitement. City has. It's like the city of dreams. It has this pull. And I love the seaside, which is beautiful.
You mentioned you don't like the sun, and there's this very common complaint that everybody had on the show as well. She doesn't like the sun, she doesn't like the coffee, she doesn't like coffee, she doesn't like this, she doesn't like that. Were everybody just fed up of you with the kind of drama you had, or was it really like how do you not like the sun? You live in India.
What happens? Yeah, so I'm very selective. If I have to go for sightseeing, like if you can see on my Instagram, I also like travel all over India. If it's worth it, I will go in the sun, right?
Give me an example of worth it.
Like Varanasi, when I was shooting like as a photographer, not in front, but
right.
like behind the camera. I was in the sun. Leh Ladakh, I was in the sun for like 2 weeks. I got a lot of pigmentation. Also, my eyes start watering. So, my eyes start watering in the sun, and I've had it since I was a kid. So like I would do activities very early in the morning, then avoid the afternoon sun. I would tell my sports teacher that I am not running the race.
You said you also don't run, like in the show.
No, I don't run because it's not good. Like earlier I used to run, in school and all I used to run, but then it's not good for the knees, and also I don't need to lose weight, I do strength training, So
कितना उठा लेते हो डंबल?
Not as much as my son would like to.
But how much still?
6 kg or something.
6 किलो.
देखा नहीं है कितना, but my trainer gives it. हाँ 5 होएगा. Then वो एक हाथ में वो पहना देती है.
हाँ.
वो I think एक होता है या half होता है.
Correct. और वो 5 का डंबल.
हाँ.
6 comfortably उठा लेते हो?
I think so.
Push-ups कितना मार लेते हो?
Push-ups maybe 30-40.
One go में 40 मार लेते हो?
30. Depends. If progressively if I'm working out, then वो अच्छे से हो जाते हैं. And sit-ups I can do like 50 sets, like काफ़ी सारे कर लेती हूँ sit-ups. 50 कर लेती हूँ, कभी 100. Depends if how much I've been working out and do I want to work out on a certain body part. So I'm very selective because see I get a little bit headache in the sun. Also I'm thalassemic, so what happens is I get low BP in the heat. So I go skiing as well. Skiing in the day, and when it's cold and there's sun, I'm fine. But when it's hot and it's sunny, then I get very drained, and it takes me time to, like I fainted, like I pass out, like I'll faint.
This is something that a lot of like your other co-actors also mentioned. कि
they've seen it happen over
previous like shoot के ठीक पहले she would puke, she would faint, she would fall down. So was it?
Because it's hot in Bombay.
Too hectic, yeah.
No, it wasn't hectic, but it was like it's hot, and then I'm on a raw food diet, which is raw food is not easy to digest, right? And sometimes your Bombay ka sabji is not so fresh also.
क्या बात कर रहे हो?
बिल्कुल नहीं. Your fruits are very good in Bombay, but vegetables are so much better in.
मैं भी बॉम्बे से हूँ नहीं natively. मैं am from Calcutta.
Oh, nice.
हाँ, तो मेरे को भी कुछ खास ऐसा लगाव नहीं है इस शहर से. मेरे को तो बस लगता है कि
No, I like the fruits in Bombay. They are very good. All the mangoes and the grapes are very good quality. But the vegetables, like the beetroot and all, look weird, man. I don't know. It's just so.
you had a kid when you were a kid yourself, if I may. You were 20. 20 में लोग बड़े नहीं होते in general. Do you think
I-
you matured way before
I was
your age?
my behavior was way more mature than it is now.
क्या बात कर रहे हो?
No, but it wasn't. Like, I used to go to the toy store and get as excited as my son. I would take him to Disneyland and go mad on the rides with him.
Because you yourself were
And
20
then we
years
used
old.
like, like Robin, let's do skating classes. I used to take him ice skating. So both of us are ice skating. Then I taught him skiing, scuba diving. So we were like siblings. We were like grew up together. And for the longest time, he used to call me by my name, and only now like he calls me mom. But like for the longest time, he used to call up my mother and say, "Your daughter has lost it." He used to call up my mother, "Your daughter has lost it."
That is a very interesting conversation to have.
Yeah.
But
Like complaining to my mother about me. She's giving what is she doing? She's giving me milk, and she's giving me instead of in my Coke, she's put water because she doesn't want me to have Coke. And for the longest time, my son thought that the Coke in our house was bad because I used to mix. I didn't want him to have Coke, so I used to make water in the Coke and give it to him.
okay.
So he thought that Coke tasted really bad.
Does he know this now?
Yeah, so he went to a party and like
He
it was
had
a
actual
birthday.
Coke.
She said, I went to the party and mom, I was so thirsty and I saw this Coke there and I went and had it. It was so good. Mom, our house cook makes very bad Coke. So like
He doesn't know it's you.
Like that moment, he was a kid. He didn't know that they're bottled or whatever. He said, they get very bad Coke in our house. I said, हम क्या करें बेटे, हमारे घर तो ऐसे ही Coke आता है. But he never ended up like he doesn't have cold drinks.
Okay.
And he's very fit. So it's like, but like it was.
But how was it, Shalini, how was it being a mother at 20? How did it feel for you?
It was amazing because Robin was like, we both had such a good time. Like, I had such a good time bringing him up. Like, I never used to travel. I would used to always be together and, classes. His friends used to come over, his sports classes. So my life was completely dedicated to Robin.
But were you sure that you wanted a kid at 20 or were you sure you wanted to get married early?
Yeah, it was okay. That was good. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Now, when did you meet Sanjay ji?
Yeah, so it was my friend's sister's wedding, and I was singing and dancing there. And Sanjay's cousin saw me at the wedding. They went running back to his bua and said that this girl is there and we have to meet her. So the bua came and she asked me like, "Are your parents here?" So I said no. So are your parents coming in the evening? So I said yeah. So then I think they all came to the wedding in the evening, and then it started.
So how
It was an arranged marriage.
so how long was it? Like, you met this person at when?
So
at 18, 19?
No,
Or 20 itself?
I was 18. I was 20, I think. 19, 20 already.
And you got married instantly? Like
Like 4 months.
Really?
3-4 months, yeah.
How was the first meeting with Mr.
It was
Sanjay?
very interesting.
How was the conversation?
We were with the families.
I'm very interested in arranged marriage setup conversations. I want to know how was the how did the conversation go?
No, I actually really liked my mother-in-law. She was wearing 2 clips. She has blonde hair. She was wearing a beautiful printed pink sari, and I said I have to have this mother-in-law.
Oh, you didn't have a conversation with?
No, because it was like a family setup, and I found my mother-in-law so adorable and cute, And
but did you speak to your husband then?
Little bit, yes.
What did you talk about?
Just like, I was in college then, what classes you take, this thing, like just very random. Yeah.
Favorite color, favorite movies, ये सब बातें होती थी.
Yeah.
And how did you decide in 4 months that, okay, he's the man of my life?
No, I think I was very clear, I told my parents like I want someone who doesn't drink, smoke, and gamble, because I don't do the same.
You were very clear with that.
Yeah, I say I cannot tolerate people getting drunk and slurring, and I hate gambling. My grandparents did not allow us to play cards. And I don't know how to play cards. Even when I go to Vegas, I wouldn't
Go to a casino?
I would like cross the casino because they are everywhere, but like I wouldn't like go
Play.
into a slot machine just by principle, not by anything else. Also, I don't understand any of it because I've never played it, and it was not considered good like by my grandparents. So I was I cannot tolerate people gambling and playing cards, and drinking of course is a no, and smoking even worse. So.
Okay. So मेरे को बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग लग रहा है. How did you say yes in, and I'm sure this happens, it's not that it's new to any of us. I'm sure it's a very common occurrence in a country very specifically like India.
Yeah.
But what made you say yes to him? Would you not take time and meet other people and then decide, okay, then he might be a little
No,
better?
because
or
I was also like, I wanted somebody who's very stable and very like matured and stable, because I'm also like always been like, something this, I'm lost in my own world. If I'm painting, I used to keep painting, so I needed that stability,
What would be your non-negotiables in a relationship, very specifically in a marriage?
I think loyalty, honesty, I think definitely. Yeah.
Anything else apart from loyalty and honesty?
Loyalty, honesty.
Looks?
Looks, yeah, of course. Yes.
Has to be good looking.
Yeah, yeah.
Would you
Sanjay's
do?
very good looking.
I'm very sure
Yeah.
he is. But I want to know about, would you be okay with a person who is a little not so good looking, but again, meeting the two requirements of loyalty, honesty,
I'm
stability?
already married. There's no option.
I'm just
There's
asking,
no-
would you have?
I'm not
at
thinking
that
about
point?
things at that scenario. Actually, I've actually rejected a lot of people who were very good looking.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, just
Yeah.
on the basis of looks.
Of being good looking, yeah. Because I know how vain I am. I don't want another vanity. I don't want another person like me. So,
Are you self-obsessed?
yeah. I
Very
think
much.
so. Yeah. It's better, no?
Do you like it about this about yourself?
Yeah, because I don't need anybody to entertain me. I'm very happy. Like, I have my friends, but I don't need friends or anybody to be like, constant. I don't have this constant need to be in touch with anything or anyone. I can just be like wherever and be very happy. Like, there are so many things I can do. And it's that, and when I am with friends and I'm with people who I want to be, I'm actually there. I'm not just there because I have to be a part of a group. So when I'm actually speaking to a friend, they know I'm there because I want to be there, not because that it's an obligation. So they also value, over the years they've learned to value my time, and they've learned to value the person I am.
You and I very specifically also want to talk about art. A lot of people say when you see a painting and it has all sorts of colors, it has all sorts of structures, lines, grid lines, all sorts of that. A lot of people say, oh, it's too abstract. It's too abstract. What is abstract art, according to you?
Abstract art is a deconstruction of an actual figure or a landscape, and every artist has a different language. Like Ram Kumar used to paint landscapes in abstract. Raza Sahab, did the Bindu, which represented, so many things. So
abstract is basically deconstruction.
Deconstruction, it could be of thoughts, ideas, body. It could be a deconstruction of landscape. So. And they're like, the artists would use certain colors or symbolisms.
What kind of an artist are you?
So I used to do figurative work before, and that's
figurative work कैसे वो explain कर दो थोड़ा सा.
Bodies.
Portraits.
Human body. Portrait is like this much, but like I did learn portraits, but not very good at it. But like I could be better. But bodies I used to do. Then I moved to abstraction.
Okay.
In 2005, 6, 7, I started working with the knife, with a palette knife. And of course, sometimes I do go back to painting portraits as well, but not very often because very time consuming, you know. And then I do photography now, which I find very interesting because I get to travel. I get to go to beautiful places. Like I shot in Varanasi, I shot in Pondicherry, in Leh Ladakh also I shot. And I love going to Varanasi to shoot.
Tell me a little about Banaras. How did you find the
Banaras
city?
is like you just sit there, and the city is like theater. The city just unravels in front of your eyes. It's like you can just sit on the ghats, and the people that are there, everyone is a character there. Whether it's the women, the pujaris, the tourists, and people. It's just, and then the light changes everything. The water, the reflection of the water, and the sounds. It's just something else.
Do you like the food there?
Yeah, the chaat and all I had.
What did you have?
Palak ka chaat, no? Patta
Haan.
ka chaat, I had that. Then our guide took us to, we had some other stuff also.
You had, did you have the tomato chaat
Yeah.
in Banaras?
Yeah, I had that tomato.
कैसा लगा आपको?
Nice, but not so nice.
इतना अच्छा नहीं था.
ठीक था. Like I
ठीक.
like Delhi, I like Golgappe more. But
What is
maybe-
this obsession with Delhi people loving their food so much that
It's-
they don't consider other food only?
No, but I.
Do you think this is
Banaras,
true?
I think I mean, come on. Like, what are you saying? Like Delhi Golgappas, like what are you saying?
Okay,
Like someone said, you know, I had some friends from Bombay and they said, we love dahi puri. Dahi puri?
Right.
Dahi puri. So I said, like, what is this dahi puri? Like this person is like, I love dahi puri, I love dahi puri. So I said, dahi puri क्या होता है? तो I went to my friend's house. ऐसे मुझे ना dahi puri try करनी है. I want to make it. I want to see what it is. Like I'm missing out on something my entire life.
Right.
And the dahi puri came. So I said, but this can't be it. You know? So I said नहीं मैं वहाँ जाके स्वाति में जाके खाऊंगी dahi puri. So I went to Swati and I said dahi puri. And what is dahi puri is a golgappa. In that they put dahi and it's meetha and khatta. So it's undecided what the poor thing is. And then uske upar they have sprouts in it also.
I don't like
I'm
dahi
very
puri.
confused
Why am
about
I
this
scared of
dish.
this? Why am I feeling as if it's my fault? I
So,
don't like dahi puri
golgappas
either.
are amazing.
I am with you, Shalini.
You're with me, right?
Yeah.
So,
Have you
of
had
course-
Calcutta ke puchkas?
No.
It's called
but
puchkas
I've
there.
had Sandesh. I've had Sandesh, which is amazing.
Sandesh, acha,
It's
okay.
so good. Like the rose Sandesh and all.
Yeah.
Fresh is amazing. I love that. I love the fish curry that they make in the mustard is so good. I got the recipe. They tried to make it. Probably didn't come out the same because the fish was more North Indian.
Right.
And yeah,
What Bombay food do you like as a Delhiite?
I like the seafood here.
The seafood.
Yeah, it's fresh, no? The
Or
seafood.
street food?
स्ट्रीट फूड मेरे को बड़ा पाव खाना पड़ा.
कब?
पर वड़ा पाव मुझे समझ नहीं आया कि मतलब हाउ इट्स अ लेजी पर्सनस फूड. वड़ा है और पाव है. पाव के साथ भाजी नहीं बनाना था और वड़ा के साथ जो भी चटनी वटनी नहीं बनानी थी, तो इसलिए नहीं करने के लिए दोनों को मिक्स कर दिया. लाइक व्हाट?
But
It's a mill workers food, right? That's how it started. You know the history of vada pav.
I don't know the history of vada
Oh, you
pav.
don't know. After I didn't know vada pav, I had to read the history of vada pav.
What are you ate vada pav and
No, I
then you
didn't eat it. I
googled?
don't think I ate it or not. And they asked me like vada pav you'll have, and also I said, but vada pav, I had to think. So I said I have to Google and read the history of vada pav.
What is it? What's the history of vada pav?
So the mill workers had very short breaks, and they had to be given food which was rich in carbs and also tasty, and then like a mix between the bread is easy to cook and store, and the vada doesn't have to be heated. So basically that's the history of vada pav. That's how it came to being.
Oh,
Now you know. Now everyone knows.
now everyone knows, I'm sure, but
I'm sure other people knew before, but I didn't know. So I was like, "ये क्या है vada pav? I have to see why it's so special to Bombay, because its origin is here and it's originated from a certain need to fulfill, and which is amazing."
But you don't
You
like
have
it
to
as much.
respect Vada Pav for that. I have respect for Vada Pav. You don't have to like something to respect.
Of course.
So I respect Vada Pav.
But you don't like it as much. This is my learning from today's episode.
See, there's a difference between you have respect. You don't have to like something, but you can give respect to say, okay, I admire this, but it's not me.
Yeah, of course. This is my learning from today's episode.
Respect Vada Pav.
I was reading about a little about your home, and in one of your interviews you mentioned I think it's a 20,000 square feet ka pura mansion or a palace. How many people live in that house?
I think a lot. Yeah.
Family members कितने हैं? 3 लोग हैं.
And we have a pet.
मैं एक बहुत ही मिडिल क्लास सवाल पूछना चाहता हूँ. क्या करता है इंसान 20,000 स्क्वायर फीट के घर में 3 लोगों के लिए?
You have to ask Mr. Passi. क्या करते हैं?
हाँ, मतलब इतने बड़े घर की जरूरत है? How do you maintain that house?
There's a lot of maintenance because there's a lot of art which has to be taken care of.
Have you set up the entire house?
Yeah. I worked on the architecture, interiors, interior design, interior architecture, ducting, lighting, AC, finishing.
Very nice. And how do you say describe describe the price of an art piece? Is it always auctioned, or how do you what is the buzz about art?
I think for
Why
me,
do people-
art is not an investment. There are a lot of people who are coming into art as an investment, which is great. For me, I will never sell anything from my collection. So it's really about personal. It's my personal collection. So a lot of people now, a lot of funds and all are investing in art because they think it's a great opportunity, and I'm glad they do that. But for me, it's more about the joy of art. Of knowing the artist, the whole process behind the painting, and what finally comes onto the canvas. So for me, it's like that. But I think for a lot of people, it's a great investment, and I don't look at it like an investment. For me, it's just a piece of beautiful art or meaningful art.
Why do people invest so much in art? Like they're ready to spend crores and crores of rupees.
I think because
on
they
a piece of
realize
art.
that it has great value.
Is it because it's antique?
Unlike gold or which is you'll have to put it in a locker or a bank, you can actually enjoy a painting.
Yeah. And are all paintings in your house made by you, or you've sourced it from?
No, so they are by
places?
different artists. They are by eminent Indian artists or international artists, Indian contemporary artists from all over India, and yeah.
Shalini, what's your biggest insecurity in life?
I think biggest insecurity in life would be not to be meaningful and just let my life pass without making a mark or without doing something really important in my life.
What would that be?
That's one thing that wakes me up in the morning. That I have to do something. I have to do something. I have to make a difference either in the world or in people's lives or whatever I'm doing. I want to be effective, and that scares me. That's what, in the morning, even if I'm very tired, I haven't slept the whole night, I've taken a flight, or even the days when I'm not well, if I've had fever, that nag that your half of your life is gone, and if you don't do it now, you'll never be able to do it. So that is my biggest fear.
Have you taken pressure on yourself for doing some things till a certain age?
Pressure on myself doing them. I mean,
कि मेरे को
not even realizing
25 तक ये करना है, 30 तक ये करना है, 40 तक ये करना है.
No, I haven't made that. Actually, I haven't.
Okay.
I haven't, because I think I'm 20 only right now.
Which you are.
मैं सिर्फ 20 की हूँ. तो मैंने अभी ऐसे सोचा नहीं है. मेरी ज़िंदगी तो अभी शुरू हुई है. So इतनी बातें मैंने नहीं सोची हैं कि 45 तक क्या करना है.
अच्छा.
तो let's see क्या होता है आगे.
But फिर भी मेरे को बताओ कि because a lot of people
मैं ये सोचती हूँ कि मेरे को 20 पे ये कर लेना चाहिए था.
रिग्रेट होता है आपको?
रिग्रेट बहुत ज़्यादा है लाइफ में. बहुत ज़्यादा रिग्रेट है कि कितना कुछ कर सकते थे वो नहीं करा. मे बी लेज़ी थी, पता नहीं क्या, जो नहीं कर सके, जो भी था सब, तो वो मुझे काटता है बहुत. बट उसका एनेक्डोट तो यही है कि काम करते रहो.
क्यों होता है रिग्रेट?
क्योंकि आई फील के बहुत कुछ कर सकते थे लाइफ में जो करा
बट आपको लगता है कि लर्निंग, ऑब्वियसली आप जिस एज में थे उस टाइम आप अपने उस एक्सपीरियंस और नॉलेज के हिसाब से आप बेस्ट कर रहे थे, या वही नहीं किया?
उस टाइम मैं नॉलेज के हिसाब से बेस्ट कर रही थी, बट इतनी मतलब मुझे अब लगता है कि और कुछ भी ज़्यादा कर सकते थे, थोड़ा ज़्यादा पढ़ाई कर सकते थे, ज़्यादा और कुछ कर सकते थे. कभी कोई लेजी होके अगर सो गई तो वो नहीं करना चाहिए था. मतलब लिटरली आई एम लाइक रिमेंबरिंग दैट वन नाइट.
Okay, this is sorry, I'm so sorry. This is very interesting because a lot of people, a lot of my friends, they're like, they would feel guilty for taking rest.
Yeah, I feel guilty for taking rest. Like I like there was this one time where I had to be on the and I think a lot of my friends in school would remember it. I was on the stage. From the stage, this was like our founders day, so we had like a VIP guest there. I was on the stage. From the stage I ran to another activity, changed the outfit, then ran to do the mountaineering, again changed the outfit. So they would bring the VIP from the main theatre to the various activities, and they would showcase different things that the school was doing, one place to another. Then finally they came to the art room, which was the last. So I had actually changed outfits in between, and they and the VIP guest said that, अरे आप तो स्टेज पे थे, फिर आप वहाँ थे, फिर आप यहाँ थे, फिर आप यहाँ पहुँच गए.
That guest saw you everywhere.
He said, and my teacher said yes, इनके करके ही हम. But but there were times where I missed something because I pretended to have fever.
Okay.
When I was younger. But now even if I have fever, I say,
I'll do it.
I am doing it. Like when I walked for Sunit Verma, I had 103 fever that day, and I was shivering, but I said, you know what, I've committed and I'm going to do it. So I walked the ramp in 103 fever for him at the fashion week.
That is very inspiring, but that is also you not, do you think that is, you are not prioritizing your health in that case?
No, that much.
That much you can.
I mean, the thing is that our body and minds are so this thing. When the mind says मैंने करना है ना, तो that blood starts running in your body. जुनून जो होता है ना, what makes you come back to fight back. That one जुनून मेरे को करना है. Your body, when your mind says मैंने करना है, your every cell in your body will say मैंने करना है. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
I mean, we've seen that in Warriors, right? That last shot that they give in the films. See, मैंने उसको मारना ही मारना है.
I'm pretty sure, but I want to come back to this because when you said you take guilt when you say take an off or take a break or just lying down.
I don't take offs. I don't take breaks. I don't take offs.
What are you saying?
I'm very like one thing after the other thing after the other thing. I don't want to miss any opportunities in my life.
But do you think this is very interesting? Why do you not want to take a break? Why do you not want to rest it out?
Even on holidays, I'm sightseeing and doing photography and going to museums and learning new things.
Do you never want to just be?
Like in holidays, not like a vacation. Like my family says when we come back from a vacation from you, we need a vacation from that vacation.
Because you're working.
But now they'll come half day sightseeing with me. Then I'll do the rest of the sightseeing myself, or I'll like go to the museum or like pick up, like do a photo shoot somewhere and do interesting things, go and see some interesting things being made. So I don't like sit on the beach and chill.
No?
Never. Ever.
What are you saying?
There's no Netflix and chill for me.
Has this been a chill hour for you?
Yeah. So it's the longest I've sat in a really long time.
Should we wrap it up?
Yeah.
This has been as direct as it could have been.
Sometimes I've like my friends like having dinner and all, and I'm like, they're like, I say I'm going to the washroom. I don't tell them I'm leaving. I just leave.
And you bail out. Like you give the washroom ka bahana and you bail out.
I just not even say, because now they say if I'm going to the washroom, they'll be like, no, you're leaving. So let cat take my phone or something. Now I just like leave. And they're like, where are you? And then one time they were going to cut my cake for my birthday. And I just went there somewhere. And then they're like, where are you? We are standing in front of your birthday cake with 50 women screaming. We have walked off. I said, what birthday? He said, you want to cut your cake? I said, but I've left.
You've left.
But I didn't know they were going to do that for me. So I just had all.
You didn't see a birthday cake.
No, I didn't know that they were going to give you a surprise.
What are you saying?
Yeah, I walked out of my own birthday party. So.
Thank you for giving us the hook. With you singing a song, and then you can take your gracious exit and we can end the show. कोई भी एक गाना, कोई भी 2 लाइन जो आपको पसंद हो.
मुझे बहुत चीजें पसंद हैं, बट
आ जाओ जो पसंद हो आपको 2 लाइन गा दो.
मुझे तुम नजर से गिरा तो रहे हो, मुझे तुम कभी भी भुला ना सकोगे, न जाने मुझे. Should I stop?
No, that was amazing. That was amazing. Well done, Shalini.
Rekha ji sang this song on an interview on BBC.
That is wonderful, Shalini. Do you sing often? No.
I
Or no?
sing this song often. Maybe I
Okay.
shouldn't.
Why?
But I really like the words of the song. So.
Wonderful. Do you want to draw something for us on the iPad?
No.
Do you use?
I don't. I can't draw on this iPad.
Really?
No, I don't want to draw on the iPad.
You don't want to draw on the iPad. All right then.
This has a funny feeling with the.
But we have the pencil if you want to draw with the pencil. All right then. Your original thoughts. How did you feel? Podcast पाके कैसा लगा? क्या thoughts है? एकदम raw, unfiltered, such on that camera. कैसा लगा?
Very
क्या
nice.
कर रहा
The
है?
team was really lovely. They made me feel so comfortable. The host is amazing. Chill Hour. It's the best podcast. So there was a person once. His name was Nimish, but he looked like Anurag. And I kept calling him Anurag, and then everybody else called him Anurag. He said,
Shalini,
my name is not
Shalini, how do I
said,
look
but
like?
you look like.
Shalini,
So I
how
kept
do
saying
I-
Chili podcast, which
इसको-
actually
इसको
the
छोड़ो.
Chili,
The Chill Hour.
House. Chill House.
Chill House.
Oh, Chill Hour. Chill Hour.
Shalini, how do I look like?
Huh?
What
32?
name? What name? How do? अरे 32 नहीं.
No, I don't know how old do I look like? 32.
Old नहीं. What name do I go by? You said उसका नाम निमिष था. He looked like an Anurag.
Huh.
How do I? What name?
What name?
Do I look
Amit.
like? I look like an Amit.
Yeah.
How is that?
Just like you asked me what the first thing came to my mind, and
And what is my name?
you tell me. After asking me 100 questions.
My name is Deepak Shalini. I run a
Deepak.
podcast called the
Oh,
Chill
lovely.
Hour podcast.
Thank you.
You have
You could be a
been-
Deepak also.
You have, I am Deepak. Thank you
the
so
longest
much for being on the show.
Thank you so
I had a
much.
lot of fun. You look like a Ridhima, but thank you so much, Shalini.
Thank you
This
so
was a
much.
lot of fun.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for taking out time.
Thank you so much for doing this. I had a lot of fun. Guys, if you've not watched Fabulous Lives versus Bollywood Wives, what are you even doing? Please go watch it on Netflix. You will see the lovely Shalini Passi on the show. We're going to release this episode very, very soon. So stay tuned. Comment down your most favorite part in the comment section so that we know what's working. We have a second channel called Deepak Parekh Clips where we basically post short content on that channel. I'm going to link Shalini's Instagram, YouTube, Tinder, Bumble, everything in the description. Please go check it out. But stay tuned. That's it from today's episode. If you
I'm
liked
on
it,
Raya,
like, share, like. You're on Raya?
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, all right.
Saying Tinder Bumble.
Tinder Bumble is too cliche for Shalini. She'd rather be on. All right then. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next Friday, same time, 6 p.m. Till then, it's a wrap.
Wow, amazing.
Thank you so much for watching.